Hello. Hey everybody, how are you? Let's just do a little hair touch up real quick because I feel like I have flyaways. What are all these baby hairs? I'm in Texas, so you know there's humidity, right? Hope everybody's having a great day today. Man, let's get this party started. Hello, Bethany. Good morning, Luminous. I hope everybody is singing on this Monday. So, you know what, we're going to talk. So I do 101s on the daily. And stay tuned for more information on that because we're going to do some classes too. So you'll have to look out for that. Hello, Latunia. But I want to talk staying power. We know that airbrush makeup lasts for so long, but there are things that we can do to really help the makeup last even longer. And so it's pretty amazing all the stuff that we can do. Hello, Patty. Oh, schools are closed. Hey, Stephanie, good to see you. Muzi, how are you? You don't know what quarterback you're going for? You have to go with your gut if you don't know. Need my coffee. Good morning, Amber. Hello, everybody. Angela. Did I just say happy Monday? Did I really say happy Monday? I wouldn't put that past me, but happy Friday is more like it, I believe. Hey, Stacy, good morning. So I really want to talk about staying power. So we're going to go over in these lives, I do them every morning, 9:30, and Latunia said Tom Brady. I do them every morning, 9:30 Central Time. And so we go over everything, we go over the basics, we go over the beginnings, we go over blah, blah, blah. But guys, seriously, staying power. Not only our airbrush, but even our color cosmetics. Because our color cosmetics are so high pigmented that it does have that staying power as well. Oh, Bethany, that's what I should have asked. Are you watching for the game or the commercials? Good morning, Monique. How are you? That's what I should have asked. Smart. Where were you when I was coming up with my question? Angela, I like how you think. She said she's going for the quarterback with the cutest hiney, which I love. Amy's a huge Chief fan. It's going to be a good game. That quarterback, Patrick, is a cutie, but Tom Brady, meow. All right. Stacy's like, commercial and food. Yes. Do you know it's the biggest day to eat dip? Like, that's the most popular. Like, do you ever eat dip other than like a party? So yeah, it's the biggest day of dips. All right, let's talk about, hello, Veronica, happy Friday. Let's talk about the beginnings, because everything that I'm going to put on today, I'm going to talk about the staying power, what you can do. I like that. Stacy's like Tom Brady because my son told me to. I told somebody, I was like, I'm for the quarterback, whoever wins. Can I make that? All right, so let's get started because I could just read these comments all day. So let's go over one of our starter kits. This is our Icon. We have the Icon Pro and the Legend, and of course, the Breeze. We have the Breeze. The Breeze has landed. It is our new cordless, chargeable. It is amazing. You love it. But it comes, all of our systems come with makeup. So it comes with everything you need to get started. So whether it's You know, we give you the 2 foundations, we give you Love and Blush. And these are things like obviously the foundation we want you to use, we want you to practice. And then with the Love and Blush, those might not be something you use every single day. And so, you know, that's why we only give you the little. But you want to definitely get in there, get practicing with it. And because it's a new way of putting on makeup. So of course you're going to want to practice. You're going to want to experience it, all of that. These are the steps that we want you to do right here. Keep that stylus moving. When you get it home, plug it in. When you turn it on, there's air that comes out. And so when you're doing this, you can feel that air. So part of practicing is keeping this 4 finger widths away from your face, and you're going to move that air around your face. Then you're going to pull back lightly on this trigger to release makeup. First practice with water and then put some makeup in there. If you can airbrush water on your face and it's not dripping and running down your face is just moist, then you have a better idea on how to airbrush. And so those are things that you can practice when getting started. All right. So now, hello, Rhonda. Morning, Mary. Good morning, Martin. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I am going in with, there's a couple of things I like to do. I do put a regular moisturizer on because that's what's for my face, okay? Some people, maybe the moisturizer primer, maybe porcelain. It depends on what is going to work best for you. And then there's a lot of different ways I like putting on my makeup. Sometimes I like to even, I'm going to try to stay in here, try to stay in and do, or try to do translucent, or I don't try, I do the translucent powder first. That is, if you're oily, if you get shiny through the day, putting that powder on first makes it look amazing, amazing. It gives it that real flawless look. What can I use for my dark under eyes? Carmen, great question. She asked that on YouTube. While I'm talking about that, guys, I'm seeing Facebook and YouTube. We're on both. Normally, I have more comments than people on the lives, okay? Just to give you an example. So if I missed your question, if I missed your comment, didn't say hi to you, please don't take offense to it. Type it in again so I see you. Hello, Melanie. And I'll say hi, but don't take offense to it. There's a lot of people, and I have to talk, and I have to do my makeup. So just FYI. So anyway, yes, what was that question? Dark under eyes. So there's different, we have a lot of products that overlap depending on what you're covering. So Carmen, if the first one I would start with is eraser. Next, I would go with X Out. Then I would go with the CC concealer. So there's steps there. You could even do a color corrector. So it depends on how dark they are, how much you want to cover them, that kind of thing. So the color corrector is amazing. I love the color correctors. The peach color corrector. All right, now I am going, I love it, Muzi. I love it. I'm going in with Velvet Veil first. If you haven't tried Velvet Veil, you're missing out. So it does have the dropper, okay? However, I do this. I just rub it on my hands. And do that. Now, if you're wondering what Velvet Veil does, I'm now doing this. Putting it on my hand. I prefer it this way because I feel like I have more control over how much I'm putting on, because you only need a little bit. Now, I'm putting it under my eyes. I have large pores on this side. And you can probably get it back here a little bit, but don't overdo it. Definitely I like it, Musa. I definitely would not overdo it. A little bit goes a long, long way. Good morning, Sandra. And then we'll do a little here. Now, this will help with different things, okay? If you're oily, if you need to touch up during the day, it's going to help. It blurs my redness. It blurs my my fine lines and wrinkles. That's why I do it underneath my eyes. It's going to help minimize pore reduction. So it's going to help blur all of that. Blur, all of that. And so it really gives your skin that like velvet finish. Now, when using Velvet Veil, you'll want to go straight to airbrushing. So this time I'm going to be using X Out. Did I just see Miracle on here? Hello, Miracle. How are you? Good to see you. All right, shaking this bad boy up. Good morning, Linda. Hey, Linda, yesterday I talked about dry skin. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. All right, shaking this up. And now using X Out, I'm going to use that underneath my eyes, on my lids, turning on my system, going right underneath my eyes. I make my movement first. And then start making that movement. As soon as I start releasing that product, I'm moving. There's going to be overlap, but you're not going to stay in one spot twice, okay? Now putting airbrush, still have that little spot underneath my nose, so I get that bad boy. And I'm using X Out. Now that made my nose itch. Okay. Okay. Okay, fix that. Oh, good, Linda. Good. Rhonda, I don't know. It was, but I don't know if it is right now. Maybe Lumines can look that up for us. I'm going to do it on my lids because my lids get dark as well. And I'm using this just for pre-coverage, okay? So I'm just getting in there and getting my coverage started. So you'll use about 3 to 4 drops, of course, depending on what you want to cover. Now, if you noticed, I went back, I went back and made more passes underneath my eyes. That's how airbrush makeup works. With traditional makeup, you see that opaqueness, you see you're covering it, you see all that. So when you're airbrushing, you're making light passes for coverage. You can make 100 light passes. It should dry instantly. It should not feel wet. I can airbrush my face, take a tissue, touch it, and show you there's nothing on it, okay? If you're not there yet, don't get frustrated. Take a breath. You'll get there, okay? There is a learning curve. Every day you use Lumines, you'll get better at it, okay? Every day, keep going. Don't get frustrated. Everyone goes through this. Everyone goes through that learning curve. I went through it. I had a day that I did everything wrong, and I did it on purpose because I wanted to see, well, what happens if I do pull back on that trigger? Oh, that's what happens. It's all over your face. What happens if I point it here? What happens if I get too close? What happens? So you play with it, experiment. We give you enough makeup to do that when you first get it. So make sure you are using it. You are practicing, right? All right. So I have my Velvet Veil on, okay? And I have my CC or my X Out. Now I'm going to do Oh, I haven't done Airbrush Blush in a while. Let's do Airbrush Blush. Oh my God. This is Plum. I'm shaking it up. Oh, Martin, I love that. I love it. Well, I could. Linda, you're so funny. Linda, yes, or the day before yesterday was talking about her dry skin. So yesterday I did one on dry skin, and she's like, I have everything Luminous has for dry skin. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Miracle. I appreciate that. All right, now put my drops of my blush. I am doing blush first. Talk about staying power. Guys, the blush is super high pigmented, so it balloons. 2 drops, that's it. When you first start, do 2 drops, do the blush first, and doing the foundation afterwards, it blends easier for you, okay? I have a feeling Bethany does look, Linda does look younger than her age. Well, one, because she airbrushes, so there's that. I love how everybody here is so uplifting. Musette and I could share some stories, couldn't we, Musette? All right. Now I did 3 drops of blush, and this is the plum brush. That's hard to say. Plum blush. And so it's our deeper blush. Let me have a sip of coffee real quick. Okay. Linda, I think that was Bethany who said that. All right, so I'm going back and forth. Doing my blush. And look. Ooh, that tickles. Okay, I did a little bit on my eyes as well. There we go. All right, so now I did my blush. I even did some on my eyes. And now I'll go in with my foundation. Now the blush looks a little bright, right? It looks a little bright. But now, hey Jack, yes, happy Friday. Now, Angela asked for beginners, would you be advisable to, instead of using full amount blush, use half? When I do my blush, I go back and forth because I don't want to just focus on this area right here until it's done. So I'm like light, 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 light. I go back and forth. So for newbies, beginners, I would say do blush first and then do the foundation afterwards. Now I'm putting my drops of foundation, and I'm using the Rose 4-in-1 in shade Trace 3. I literally had to count that out. All right, so now I'm going in and I'm going to make passes. I like to go in and make one complete pass. Okay, I only have done half, but see how you're already starting to see it blend, right? Oh, Linda, you're so sweet. All right, going back over the blush just to tone it down a little bit more and to get my coverage. Going down my neck. No demarcation lines. Going back and forth. And now I'm out of my drops. And I have the coverage that I want. If I didn't, what would I do? I would add maybe 2 more drops. When you are new, keep with the 5 to 8 drops. Even if you fill up twice, that's okay, but just keep with that drop. That way you can judge how well you're doing, how you're, like how you're progressing, okay? Now I'm gonna take, I'll take the nude, and I'm gonna take, guys, I've been into this Cut 2 palette. Before I always thought it would be like for the darker, ooh, that was a big glare, the darker skin tone, but I'm kind of obsessed with this right now. So I use the 2 lighter shades on the right, which is, I can't read them anymore, to start my coverage, or to start my contouring. Because remember, it doesn't have to be super contouring, doesn't have to be like super dramatic or anything like that. We're just giving our face some shape. And then I'm using the lighter one, which is Caramel or Carmel. Okay. And then they have Frappe in here, which is the shimmer right there. And then look at this. Look at this. Ooh. 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 Using that right there. And then I can blend that in. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Latonia. Mocha and latte. I should know that because I need some of that right now. All right, so now I'm going to take the nude palette. Now remember, I already have plum on my eyes. Every girl needs some shine. Some shimmer, shimmer. Not glitter. Please don't put glitter on your face. But some shine. Now I'm going to take, I have plum. Let's do, I think I'm going to do Cave. And I'm going to do that right in my crease. Go back and forth. Blending, blending. And we're blending, and we're blending. So going back and forth in your windshield wiper motion. I love it. Yes, leave the glitter in the 90s. Because you will have glitter for years. All right. So now I will go in, and with a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to use Rose and Cave together for underneath. And I don't know if you can hear my dog whining. Oh no, Rhonda. Bethany said glitter is my favorite color. Glitter is good, but not on makeup. All right, so now I'm gonna go in and we're gonna do lashes. Just talk about staying power, guys. Staying power. We have the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive means there's glue and the magnetic properties in there. And so I can go in. Let me get my up and close and mirror. Ugh. and go in with my 2-in-1. I'm going to put liner on both eyes. Maybe so, maybe not. And you can do a thin line. I mean, it works as liner, but it's your glue and it has the magnetic properties in it. So you can do it thicker. You can even cat it out if you wanted to. I have to concentrate really hard. Just kidding. Doing that on that side. I'm going back. Just add. I like to add a little bit more on the inside and outside corners, just because if there is any lift on me, I feel like that's where it happens, and so I like to add a little bit more. That's me. I will tell you, it is important to leave when you're done with your lashes, your lash lure, to put it back in the case. So I actually have mine in this case. I used to stick them on my mirror, the metal part of my mirror, because they're magnet. But it didn't frame putting them in the case holds them in position that you need for your eye. And so it just made it better. All right, getting it out, getting my, is that the one I want to use? Yeah. So I did this eye first. That's the eye that I'm gonna, or the lash I'm gonna do. Oh, thank you, Bethany. Now I'm going up and over, and I'm aiming right at the line that I just did, and it literally will snap in place. Boop. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I like to go in with tweezers. And tweak it just a bit. But look at that. Bam, bam, bam. It snaps into place. Now, I'm taking the other one and getting that one red eye. I do like to use the holder. I know, baby, I know you're nervous. It's going to rain here, so my dog has PTSD when it rains because our house flooded twice. So here, I did notice you can't see that very well, so let me do it this way. Going in, and I'm even doing this with my right hand, which I'm lefty, and it still makes it easier. I mean, look at that, guys. Done. Bye-bye. Done. I mean, does that not make it the easiest thing ever in the world? So staying power, again, you're having that staying power. It has glue and the magnetic properties in it, so it's going to stay on your eye. And plus the fact if you did need to touch it up or tweak it during the day or whatever, which you don't, it makes it so much easier to do that with the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. All right, so let's add some, not that lipstick that just dropped to the floor. I'm gonna go neutral, guys. Still going neutral. I'm gonna line with the Dusty Rose. I like to line on the outside. This is my lip. And the other thing is, I don't have my top lip is actually bigger than it looks, but I don't have the pinkness of my lip. So that's why I go on the outside here. And go right here, and go right here. Fill in those lips. Though our lip liners are so creamy. They're so amazing. I mean, they have, you can wear them by themselves. Like, okay, I'm done. But I'm going to add L'Oreal. Raw L'Oreal. Whew, love it. Again, staying power. I'm good. I'm set. I'm done. Don't have to worry about my makeup all the live long day. However, if I wanted to, I have Final Seal. Ready? Spray that on. Oh, and it smells divine. It smells so much fun. Now, just a little side note. As I'm looking at the monitor, you haven't put on what? Oh, Royal, yeah. This is Loyal. Loyal. But Royal would be a good name for a lip. I like that name. I like it. But guys, think about this. I put on my Velvet Veil. I put on X Out. I put on my foundation, my concealer, my blush. I used blush. My eyes are done with just 2 colors. 2 colors. Doesn't take 5 years to do eyeshadow, guys. You can make it simple and it look great. And it look not just great, amazing. It also, having the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive not only is going to last, but it dresses up the eyes because now you have your eyeliner on. You don't have to do an eyeliner on top of the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. So staying power makes it so much easier, right? So looking at my face right now, I feel like my décolleté is a little lighter. So what am I going to do? Tanning tonic. We got to get our sun on. So I'm going to tan right here, right now. So in just a couple hours, it'll all be tan. And I'll be set and ready to go. Ready for my bowl game, the great bowl game that's happening. So there you go. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Martin. Martin's loving the look. All right. So, guys, I won't see you tomorrow. What am I talking about? I still think it's Monday. I will see you this weekend. Or not this weekend. I'll see you Monday. I will be off this weekend. Yes, you can. You can buy them separately. So one thing, do I have it in here? Where is it? So we have a whole kit of the Lash Lure lashes, which you definitely want to start off with because it comes with all 3 lashes. It comes with the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. It comes with the applicator and this cool little box. And then if you need it, because these lashes, you can use a good 10, 15 times. It's not one and done. You can use them for a long, long, long time. As long as you take care of them. Like I said, like as long as you're putting them back, when I was letting them stick to the metal part of the mirror, they weren't forming the way I needed them to. And so keeping them in the box definitely makes a difference. And then you could buy your faves. And then you could also buy the glue if you run out of the glue, all that kind of stuff. So, Bethany's like, can we do a live Super Bowl Luminous? Probably not. You want to watch the commercials, right? All right, guys, you are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today and this week. And we will see you on Monday. Monday, we will be seen again. All right, guys. Oh, there. She even dropped, Luminous even dropped that link in there for you. So, all right, guys. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.